Excuse me, I'm Eric Lenstra.
Tails Xavier.
Go fuck yourself.
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C-Roll Productions. You guys, the Russo brothers are interested in directing a Wolverine movie for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now this would be a dream come true if this actually happens further down the line to Phase 5 and to Phase 6. Now the Russo brothers, you know, they do their Q&A on Reddit or whatnot, and a particular fan asked them a particular question. The Russo brothers were asked by a fan which superhero who's currently not in the MCU would they most likely love to handle. And they answered with the following: we've always loved us some Wolverine. Wolverine. A Wolverine origin story done by the Russo brothers would be legendary. Huge, massive. Now hence, the Russo brothers have literally busted their ass off for the Marvel Cinematic Universe over the last 5 years, delivering us Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. They have legit made $4 billion movies, except for actually Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier didn't make $1 billion, but Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. But they legit have, one would argue, top 7 movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's impressive. And I know that they filmed Infinity War and Endgame back to back, which was hella exhausting. So they need some time off. Now, with the whole Phase 4 being introduced a couple weeks ago at Comic-Con, it's only covering 2 years. Phase 5, we're most likely getting the Fantastic Four, your X-Men, your Black Panther 2, your Captain Marvel 2, your Spider-Man 3, your Blade. Those films are most likely going to be dropping 2022 and on, which I am so excited for. So excited for Phase 5 whenever they decide to announce that phase. Now, doing X-Men, introducing mutants. Most likely they're going to introduce the mutant gene in the Eternals, which makes sense. But how would they introduce X-Men and Wolverine? That, my friend, is going to be a tricky and hard subject when trying to weave these characters into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I've always said, if you're going to do an X-Men movie, let's focus on the core group first, and then you can introduce your Wolverine. Don't introduce Wolverine so fast. Hugh Jackman has been the only person to play Wolverine over the past 18 to 20 years. The only person. And with Logan, his farewell film, absolutely astonishing. Did a fantastic job with the character. And recasting Wolverine is not going to be the easiest thing ever. It's going to have some big shoes to fill. And I think for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Kevin Feige, they're going to be looking for a much more comic book accurate actor. Somebody who's a little bit smaller, stocky, you know, because in the comics, Wolverine is not 6 feet tall. No, that's Hugh Jackman. He's a small dude. He's gritty. He doesn't really talk much. If you're going to be introducing Wolverine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, my first pick would always have been Tom Hardy, but unfortunately, he's already playing Venom in Sony's Spider-Man-less universe. So there's an end to that. But I feel like Tom Hardy would have been legendary as Wolverine. Just perfect. Spot on. Spot on. But the Russo brothers coming back to direct a Wolverine movie would be so awesome. It would be amazing. Now, I know they said that, you know, Marvel Studios, hit us back up when you're ready to do a Secret Wars movie. That could possibly also happen as well 4 or 5 years down the line. Because Secret Wars is a huge comic book storyline. Amazing comic book storyline. And I feel like if you're going to get a director to helm that film, it would be the Russo brothers. Because they've been there, they've done that. They've captured the essence of Infinity War and Endgame. Gave us the greatest comic book movie of all time. The highest grossing film of all time. So I feel like the Russo brothers can definitely deliver on that. And if I'm Kevin Feige, there's no way in hell I'm going to say no to the Russo brothers if they want to direct anything else in the MCU. If they want to direct whatever they want to direct, I'm like, absolutely. You guys are literally the greatest directors that we've had so far. That's not throwing shade at James Gunn, Ryan Coogler, Jon Favreau, Taika. That's not throwing shade at them whatsoever. It's just the Russo brothers have been able to capture something that these other directors haven't been able to capture. Like, they're great. Their films are fantastic. But the Russo brothers literally gave us a potential top 7 films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's just very, very impressive. So if they would go on to direct a Wolverine movie, I want to see it done right. And I'd have all faith in the world in the Russo brothers because they're fans of the characters. They're fans of the X-Men, the mutants. So they know their history. They would do their homework. They would try to deliver us a more of an authentic feel for a Wolverine character. And to do an origin story would be massive. That would be huge. And we're talking like a legit Weapon X origin story, like a good one. And it's going to be tricky with the whole rating system. Because what Logan really delivered for us, for Wolverine, was more of an authentic feel. Because he has claws. He kills people realistically. Yeah, it works PG-13, but I love the grittiness of what Logan brought to the table. I love that. It was more authentic to me. So even if Marvel Studios decides to plan on doing their Deadpool movie and, have that R-rated, well, why not do a Wolverine origin story R-rated, introduce your, Omega Red, Deadpool, and things of that nature. Like, there's so much potential that they can do with the mutants and all the X-Men. Like, I cannot wait. And Bob Iger came out the other day and confirmed that Kevin Feige has full control of the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and all of those Fox characters. This is what he had to say. We see a great long-term value in a broad collection of the theatrical IP we acquired from Fox, including iconic movie franchises such as Avatar and Planet of the Apes, as well as Marvel's X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool, which are now part of the Marvel Studios, under the leadership of Kevin Feige, the architect of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which now includes 23 movies with a global box office of more than $22 billion to date. Fantastic. Kevin Feige, amazing. So now that all these characters are going to be under his watch, you guys, we're going to get something we've never seen before. We're going to get something that's fantastic. Not saying that those X-Men movies are fantastic movies, weren't the greatest movies. I know the X-Men movies, for most part, 75% of them have been good. Days of Future Past, First Class, X-Men United, Logan, Deadpool, Deadpool 2. Great movies, right? Fantastic Four, on the other hand, we haven't really gotten the best adaptation of those characters yet. So Kevin Feige definitely wants to handle these characters close to heart. He's going to take care of these X-Men. He's going to take care of the Fantastic Four. He's going to make sure that we're going to get something completely, totally different from what we've seen before. And he wants to make sure of that. He doesn't want it to feel like a repeat of what we've gotten over the past 20 years when we're talking X-Men and Fantastic Four. So whatever you guys have gotten used to or have seen, expect something totally different from what we've gotten. Totally different. Different meaning, like, with the X-Men movie, don't expect Wolverine to be in there just so soon. Like, don't. Or what if they decide not to do an X-Men movie and they just do solo movies of the X-Men characters, like a Cyclops, then like a Storm or a Jean, a Professor X, a Magneto. Like, I want him to solely focus on majority of the other characters in the X-Men universe, because there's so many great characters within this X-Men universe. Like, I would love to see a whole film around Magneto and the Brotherhood. I'd love to see a whole film around Iceman or Snowman. Like, I want them to introduce him as Snowman and not Iceman right away. Like, things like that, when I say things are going to be very different. You get what I'm saying? And I can't wait. Or even like Beast, have Beast be not the normal Beast, not blue form yet, but have him still in human form, but still able to do all the acrobatic, abilities that he's able to do, but in human form yet. And then further down the line, introduce him and have him go full Beast. Things like that. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking solely different. You get what I'm saying? But I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I can't wait to see what the Russo brothers intend to do in the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like I said, it's open doors for them. They literally created so many great movies, so many memorable movies. Greatest comic book movie of all time. They really have. But put your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the Russo brothers being interested in directing a solo Wolverine film. Do you like the idea of that? If so, push your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time today for watching Zero Productions. Peace.